Hello, friends. Welcome to NULLSPACE. I'm Scott Null. And I think Jerry's sick. I'll probably have to edit the volume on that. How you doing, Jerry?
I'm doing fine.
You sure?
No, I'm great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, you know what we didn't do last week, so I'm going to do it at the beginning of the episode this week.
What's that?
What are you playing this week, Jerry?
What the fuck? You know what? I deleted my town in Animal Crossing, and I'm doing it all over again.
You what? Seriously?
No. I just got another copy of Animal Crossing.
Oh, that's right. You got the download copy.
Yeah, I'm starting all over again. I mean, the only thing I did with my other Animal Crossing, I put some bells to my town, so I don't have to work too much as hard. But yeah, it's collecting all the things again. I'm actually having a lot of good time.
A lot of good time.
A lot of good time.
Not like that, a lot of bad time.
No. You're going to have a bad time.
You know what I wish I'd be playing this week?
What would you wish you were playing?
I wish I'd be playing my PC copy of Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's right.
If it stopped fucking crashing because of the memory leak.
Really?
You know what a memory leak is, Jerry?
It means it's going somewhere else in your computer and it doesn't know why.
No, that means the game, for whatever reason, is using more and more RAM until it eventually just says, all the RAM is used, and then it crashes.
Oh, that actually happened to my other computer. I didn't know what the fuck that was. But yeah, I know exactly how he feels.
So I'm waiting for Rockstar to come and, patch that for me.
So you're not... Okay, so you're not playing Grand Theft Auto. You paid, what, $60 for that fucker, which you already had on another console.
I know, and it's still a game that's worth buying twice, but I really wish I could play it.
I've been seeing a lot of cool things on the community, like mods and... Sorry, I lost my Pokeball.
Where are you going there, Jerry?
I lost my Pokeball.
The show's over here. We're doing the show over here.
I am playing with this Pokeball, and I lost it, and I needed to get it back.
Other than that, I haven't been playing shit because I've been trying to get GTA to work. And, I suppose I've been playing a little Far Cry 4, but that's nothing new.
Yeah, Tetris. I think I've just been going... Oh, Yoshi's Cookie. I've been playing a lot of fucking Yoshi's Cookie.
That's terrible.
I love that fucking game. That game is so fucking awesome.
You know what I played while I was at work? And... I play it online because there's this site that lets you play old Game Boy games. And yes, that's technically a ROM. You go to hell.
Okay.
Kirby Star Stacker.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one.
That was the first Game Boy game I ever had because I thought it was a real Kirby game.
That's right. You told me the story. Like, I want that one. Your mom's like, no.
No,
like,
my mom was like, I don't think that's a Kirby game. Kirby's fucking on the cover. Look, he's doing stuff. And she's like, no, it looks like a... You fucking get me that game or I will scream. No, she was just like, okay, it's not a real Kirby game, but if it's what you want, sure, Mom. And then, I played it.
It was a horrible story. You'd be ashamed of yourself.
And then I went to the store and I bought it.
What?
Adventures in Retail. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we will.
Well, the topic this week I thought we'd talk about, because I've actually been looking at a lot of the Mario Kart 8 is DLC.
Sure is.
DLC, Jerry. What does DLC stand for?
Don't look cock.
I thought it was don't lick clones, but I'm pretty sure it's downloadable content.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
So, okay. DLC, Jerry. Where would we be without DLC?
Probably a lot less Call of Duty games, that's for sure.
Really?
Yeah, because Call of Duty...
How does Call of Duty and DLC even relate?
Have you not played a Call of Duty game? It's all DLC.
Really?
Yes.
I thought Call of Duty was kind of like that all-in-package game that was just basically like...
No. You buy the first thing, it's kind of like Magic cards. You buy the first deck, like, yeah, it's just fun. Like, well, if you want to continue playing, there's these other decks you must purchase. And like, oh, fuck.
You sure you're talking Call of Duty?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, give me an example of DLC for Call of Duty.
Map packs.
There's no of in Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty.
Call of
Okay?
Call of
Duty.
Well,
map packs, sure. But, okay.
Like, even I'm kind of, like, falling for it, too, because, like, the Advanced Warfare game, I'm a big fan of it. Like, this campaign was pretty solid, and I enjoyed some of the maps online, and then they're like, well, our first DLC pack is blah, 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 zombie modes and everything. Oh, fuck, you want it? I'm like, I kind of do want it. Son of a bitch. And I've been kind of tiptoeing around it. I don't want to splurge the $15. And he's like, well, if you want all the DLC, you can pay us $60.
So you splurged your pants instead.
Yeah, I didn't pay anything for it because I didn't want to spend $15 because I'm fucking cheap as hell because I already have a game and I don't want to spend more money on a game that I already fucking own.
Jerry, let's start from the beginning. What was the first DLC that you actually went and purchased?
When I actually went and purchased?
No, we're gonna say purchased, not the first DLC you went and downloaded.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to fucking think about that now.
It's hard for you to fucking think.
Because fuck.
So we were having Jerry's girlfriend listen to an episode, and she realized that Jerry says fuck an awful lot. Now, anybody out there listening, if you can get me the count, because I'm too lazy to do it, but how many times Jerry says fuck in any of the episodes, a million internet points to you.
I must confess that I say a lot of awful things, and this is actually me.
Fuck is pretty much the least thing we have to worry about. That's why I don't even censor it.
Yeah, I say a lot of fucking awful things.
You kind of slipped a fuck in there.
Fuckity fuck.
But anyways, DLC, Jerry, I was giving you a chance to think.
I was trying to think about it, and I'm trying to think about like what was the actually went out and had to buy a purchase DLC card. Like, I didn't.
No expansion packs or anything?
No expansion packs. No, I didn't do any of that. Like, I played PC, but I didn't do anything like that.
First DLC I think I went and actually purchased was furnitures for Sims 1. I think they used to do that.
Oh.
Maxis before it was... Okay, how far back did Maxis go with EA? Was Sims 1 part of EA, or is that...
Maxis was Sim 1, and I think they bought them out during Sims 2, and then... Yeah, there was a lot of other DLC packs, little extra packs that you want. My girlfriend bought them all. My little sister Gina, she fucking bought all those as well for Christmas and whatnot.
Yeah, that was probably my first. I usually don't buy much DLC myself. I love free DLC, and I don't really have anything against DLC where you paid for DLC when the game is finished. Mm-hmm. When I feel like I'm getting a full game and the DLC isn't just basically, well, here's part 2, or, here's the second half.
You talk about Destiny?
Yeah, I didn't even care about Destiny. You'll have to tell me
I can tell you, okay, well, I didn't pick up Destiny right away because when my buddy picked it up, he's like, yeah, we played it for a while, and then the game ended. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, yeah, this says, wait for part 2 of the DLC. I'm like, he's like, really? He's like, yeah, they want to do a whole season.
Because that's just episodic then you're just paying per episode. Yeah,
that's pretty much like you can buy the whole DLC packs or whatever like that. And I'm like, I didn't want to pay $60 for a game that's literally incomplete for me. And like, I found a good deal and I paid like $20 for my copy for PS4 and I'm still kind of walking through it and I need people to play with it. Anyways, yeah, I saw the DLC packs came out and I'm like, I haven't had a need to actually buy those because I haven't even fucking finished the game yet. And even after I finish the game, I want to see if I even fucking care at the end.
I feel DLC should always be a bonus, an afterthought. Like, skin packs, if you feel like purchasing a skin pack, go right ahead. I mean, it's something they wouldn't have originally popped in the game. But, like...
Are you talking about just extra content?
Extra content, yes. Added content. Content that makes anybody who feels like paying just a little bit more enjoy their game that much more. Yeah. Like... Mario Kart with all of the extra courses they're coming out with and characters and stuff. Yeah, I'd be a sucker. I'd buy that.
I already fucking bought it, and I also bought it for my girlfriend.
I haven't bought it yet, but I will. Because, the only reason I haven't bought it yet is because I don't have any money on me right now. But, yeah, I'll buy it. Even if it doesn't go on sale, I'll buy it. Because, it looks really well done. And it's an added feature. The Mario Kart has, 4 entire cups, which means 16 courses already.
Yeah.
Before that, which is a lot of content.
No, they pretty much added another half a game for I think like $12, and to me it was like, fuck yeah, I'll take that. As soon as I heard about it, that was one of the DLCs. I kind of like. I'm not a big fan of DLC myself. I'll get it if it's really cool, and that was for me really fucking cool. And I'm like, yeah, this is. I can see something me play with my brother or my girlfriend or my
brother's friends. Girlfriend when he's not around. And did I catch you, Jerry?
No.
Oh,
she's way too old.
She what? Well, anyways,
12's way too old for me.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways, like if you're gonna make a game and only release half and then make someone pay for the rest, that's just bullshit. It just is.
Well, let's think about another game that what is a game like that released it kind of like some snippets and then they released the rest of it.
Borderlands was doing that.
Borderlands, give or take, they have a lot of DLC.
It was expansion packs, really. So I suppose you had the entire campaign of Borderlands.
I played the first one with my brother, and it was actually pretty fun, you know, like, going back and forth. I got a lot of hours of gameplay on that, and then later on they're like, fucking more storyline! I'm like, all right.
Okay.
I didn't pay much for it because of the Steam sale, so fuck it.
Those are, like, open world games where you could kind of, like, slip the DLC in wherever you feel like. Like, do you remember how crazy I was about Skyrim's DLC?
Yes.
And how Xbox got it first, and PlayStation didn't get, like, shit for months and months and months and months.
Yeah, you actually end up selling your original copy and getting the extraordinary edition.
Yeah, the Game of the Year copy. That's usually what I do. I usually skip the DLC altogether and get the Game of the Year copy that includes it all.
Yeah. You seem to be more happy with that.
Happier. Well, anyways. Yeah, Bethesda always does stuff like that. Like Fallout 3,
you were fucked out in the facility, though. That's the entire thing. You were... How long was it? Like, it was a year?
Yeah, it was an obscenely long time. And, I mean, the thing was, okay, you can get, Hearthstone discounted. No, Hearthfire, whatever it was called. Discounted. And you're like, oh, great. The expansion where I can build a house is the one they discounted. Not the one that includes a fucking second half of the story. Thank you. I mean, it was better than the Twilight expansion, but whatever. The whole, okay, you're a vampire, but you're a good guy vampire. Shh. Which, just, fuck you. Anyways, I mean, Fallout did it. Fallout 3, New Vegas all had their expansions. The Fallout 3 had the better expansions with, like, the alien, the spaceship Zeta and stuff like that. It was great. But again, I waited till the Game of the Year came out before I got it.
What about Commander Keen? That was kind of episodic as well, though.
I can't even... I mean, I played Commander Keen, like, 4, I think, when I was a kid, but I didn't...
Yeah, they just kind of went by episodes with, like, you know, basics with levels. And
but those were full games.
Were they?
Yeah, Commander Keen were full games.
Yeah, okay.
It was like Alex Kidd, but...
Okay, I understand now. It's like... Yeah, I was, like, in diapers at that point when I came out.
Show off that you know what Commander Keen is. And
Commander Keen is adorable as shit.
Shoehorn it into the episode here, just to...
I'm sorry. I played more of a Captain Comic.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
So. It's another DOS game.
DOS.
Oh, DOS, you're so wonderful. Well, what else? I guess... What? Oh, Duke Nukem, I remember back in the day. They made full-fledged Duke Nukem 3D. And then after that, they came out with, you know, more expansions. It wasn't DLC, but just expansions. And they were full-fledged expansions. They were cool. We got a lot of cool, like, different... Like at Washington, D.C. You can fight around in there, and those are cool levels. And
what about the DLC that's like just tiny little things that are distributed, you know, like Street Pass, Spot Pass, that kind of stuff, like Pokemon and Animal Crossing, where you can get the exclusive furniture only this week for free kind of thing.
I think that was cool. Like, recently Nintendo came out with a new update. I don't know if you got the update yet for 3DS.
I haven't updated it yet.
Anyways, there's a whole thing where, like, street passing games. And, like, yeah, and I like the first thing that I got for free was, like, the, you know, Find Me Quest 1 and 2 and the Puzzle Swap, which are really fun. I still do the Puzzle Swap today. And then, like, well, $5, you can get this fucking game, and this game, and over here, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, cool. And then there's a new update that came out that's like, these special features, if you want to unlock them, is another $5. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, I thought these features were really cool. Like, you get these coupons or whatever, you unlock other things. And, like, it wasn't anything extra, but if I want to unlock other things in my fucking menu, I have to pay $5. And I was like, Nintendo, that's kind of a dickish mood, but I don't think I'm going to spend that money just to do that shit.
I mean, I spend enough time with Street Pass games as it is. I don't really feel like I need any more Street Pass games than the original two. It feels like I'd be Street Passing constantly. Yeah. Especially if you go to a con where you Street Pass 10 people and then you have to go and Street Pass 10 more people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because 10 is your limit.
Yeah, then you have literally all those 5 other games that you have to go through.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to do that. I don't care about the extra hats.
No, I just want the puzzle pieces. That's the only thing I want.
I have my pretty bow. That's the only hat I need.
I got my squid hat. I like my squid hat.
Your blooper?
Mm-hmm.
The bloopers.
My bloopers is adorable. I also have my NES hat, too.
So yeah, an NES hat, because I'm special. I have an NES hat.
Just
meow. I don't know what that's meow.
I don't know what that is for either, but... what else fucking...
What else fucking?
What else fucking begakin?
How far back does...
Wait. Fallout 3. What about their DLC?
Yeah, I said that already.
We did Fallout 3 already?
Starship Zeta.
Oh, that's right. Fuck it.
Guess we have to delete this chunk, you idiot.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Alright.
Probably won't even delete it.
Pokemon. Does Pokemon have any DLC now?
We did that too!
Really?
With the spot pass.
Where am I right now?
I don't know. You're doing really badly this episode. You want to just talk about 3D instead? Not 3D. What am I talking about? I'm talking about VR, virtual reality. That was the topic you wanted to talk about. Talk to me about VR, Jerry.
I don't know. I just threw that out. Just the
All right, we'll get back to DLC then. So, paid DLC. What's an example of a game that was like released half of it, and then the other half was like, "Hey, give us $1."
Well, I'm looking at your wall right now. And I'm like, the stuff that I notice what it's very popular nowadays with DLC is the ones that really hang on multiplayer now. Like even Uncharted. Uncharted has a bunch of DLC. You can buy their avatar skins and blah blah blah. And what actually just got canceled recently? Did you know about PlayStation Home?
Yeah, PlayStation Home is dead.
PlayStation Home is dead.
Oh no, the 3 users are all sad.
There's a lot of fuckers on there still. But yeah, that was based entirely on DLC, worthless.
That was all an avatar system of worthless crap you could buy. I remember going on there twice, basically just to troll people. I dressed like a homeless man.
Which is good.
And made my character really overweight and balding, and he had no shoes, and he wore like Teamster gloves, like he was lifting boxes, and he would get really close to people. Because he would be and he'd really stand out because he was the only ugly person in the entire home network. So when he was there, people were like, "Is that what you really look like?"
I don't think a homeless man would own it.
And it's just basically
PS3.
Then I'm sitting there kind of at home. It was like a paradox, and I'm thinking, does anyone really look like any of these people? There's a reason you're not out actually talking to people. It's because you don't look like this.
Believe it or not, I tried to make my avatar look exactly like me. It was a weird, kind of chubby, bald guy. And there was a Ghostbuster avatar mix that I bought with a proton pack, and I just kind of walked around with.
You actually purchased something?
I did.
For home?
It was like $1. Leave me alone.
There we go. Mobile games. A lot of mobile games doing the DLC add-on expansion stuff. Angry Birds.
Angry Birds?
Angry Birds with the level packs you could buy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
huge chunks of that game were basically just, here's more money, have more game.
Now we can put that into microtransactions, though.
Yeah, but microtransactions are different. Microtransactions are pay more money to keep playing the game you already have.
Sounds like DLC.
No, DLC is added content you're paying for or downloading.
I'm just kind of reverting back to Destiny, I guess. Like, I already have the game, and I have to continue playing it because of that.
Well, that's because Destiny, what they did was they're like, okay, let's make this game. Well, the game's done. Cut half of it out, keep it, and then release the first half, and then give us money for the second.
It's like they want to have this project as long for a 10-year span, I was told. It's like they want to keep on making this game for 10 years. So they keep on releasing story arcs for it and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I am not even drawn into story. I'm sorry. I'm going back to Destiny ranting. Sorry.
Destiny rant.
I'm 2 hours in the game, and I'm just not enthralled.
I think any game that has, the end with a cliffhanger because DLC is coming is bullshit.
That's exactly.
But I mean, see, Borderlands did that, but they kind of the game was over, and the cliffhanger was kind of just like an after credits little nod to keep an eye out for the next part chunk, which was different. I mean, it wasn't like half the game is missing. It was more of just hey, we've got more stuff coming. Here's a little teaser.
They, what was it? Technically, Mario...
Yeah.
How's your soda?
Technically, Mario
Galaxy. Okay. Fantastic. Just so you know, Scott just opened up a bottle of cock, and he's just putting it in his mouth.
Cock.
So...
Mario Galaxy.
They they were thinking about releasing other things with it because they had like, oh, we got this stuff and this stuff, this stuff. And
Why do they all sound like that? Why do they always sound like that?
Fuck you!
Are they just a bunch of people
I will
out
get
there?
a bunch of fucking developers and they'll go,
They're all talking around my apartment going...
it's all Muppets, that's all they are.
That's kind of how I picture them now.
Just fucking Muppets. But yeah, instead of like releasing like stupid DLC things.
Yeah.
Oh, you want your Pokeball? Okay,
Yeah,
there it is. Instead, they released a whole new fucking game, like Mario Galaxy 2, because they had a lot of other ideas.
Is that why Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 basically start from the same story and it's all stupid?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you say, Mr. Hill?
Mario Galaxy 2! Well, I mean, the Mario Kart thing, this is like Nintendo's real first jump into DLC is with, paid DLC is with the Mario Kart add-ons and the Hyrule Warriors add-ons, the Bayonetta add-ons.
I didn't buy the fucking Hyrule Warrior add-on.
I haven't bought any yet. I would eventually, because, it's all bright and colorful and that candy feeling to it.
Yeah.
The action figure feeling.
Now, how do you feel about, like, we always talked about Animal Crossing, like, this could be like a death trap for all DLC and microtransactions.
That it would be. Animal Crossing would be because, well, people like your sister who played, Wild World for 5 years to get everything?
Everything. Every goddamn thing, yeah.
And there was the DLC for Animal Crossing. There was the furniture you could get, like, once, limited time kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can go to a Nintendo Zone and get your special chair.
That always kind of bugged me with stuff like that, especially like Pokemon, where you can't get them all unless you, keep an eye on this stuff.
Gotta keep an eye on stuff!
Gotta keep an eye on everything!
We lost the Pokeball! No!
It's fine. We'll keep doing the episode without it. Jerry and I have been tossing around this little knitted Pokeball back and forth, and now it's under the couch.
Keeps our hands shuffling without touching each other.
No.
Well, without blushing now.
Without
touching his
because Jerry has this need to bang on the surface wherever the microphone is, and it sounds like, and that's not good for the recording. So whatever. But that always bugged me because I couldn't get everything, and especially if I bought the game late and like they had that exclusive first week of purchase shit,
Fucking get this over here!
Maybe that's why I have such an obsession with getting every game on release day now, because I want to make sure I get everything.
Oh, that's what GameStop tries to do. Like I said earlier, they fucking the Mortal Kombat with Goro.
Uh-huh.
It's like, you fucking buy and pre-order Goro, and
wasn't that an Xbox achievement? First day buy for the Xbox
my God,
One.
Yes, it's like, yeah, you get an achievement for buying Xbox.
You
One.
bought the Xbox on first day. High five.
I have an achievement. Show everybody that you fucking spent a lot of money on
You
stupid
spent
shit.
your money first.
Good job, moron. Fuck.
And stuff like that. That really bugs me with Pokemon.
You know what? Strangely enough, I kind of want achievements for the Wii U.
Wii U achievements?
Yeah.
We'll talk achievements another day.
Okay, I think that'd be a cool topic.
Yeah. But back to DLC. What about games like Killer Instinct?
That pisses me off. Actually,
that game is just DLC.
No, that is entirely DLC. I forgot entirely. Because when I saw the trailer for it, I'm like, holy shit, that's right. Microsoft owns Killer Instinct. I'm actually would be excited for this. I fucking played the shit out of Killer Instinct, even on Game Boy back in the day. I thought it was cool. And yeah, you have one playable character, but what if you need to buy all the characters one by one? See, all the developers sound the same.
What do you mean you don't want to play as the same character every time?
You know what they actually kind of sound like? Is those people like from the circles, come on, blah, 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 blah. Fucking buy our DLC.
They're barkers, you're saying.
Yes, that's what they are. They kind of are.
Yeah. Ah!
Oh, yes, you want to buy this? Play this DLC.
Yeah.
$4.99 for this one character, $280. Well, let's do it, guys. Come on,
now they're just auctioneers.
Do it, fake it.
What about things like expansion packs, like for World of Warcraft? Not really DLC, but a huge chunk of the game that comes along eventually.
The World of Warcraft community is so huge, and when you have a huge community, you also need a huge game. And
I think you get bored of it eventually. The end game stuff just becomes,
Man, see, I only got into World of Warcraft for maybe just a couple days. It wasn't really my cup of tea.
Well, the thing is, I got through Burning Crusade, which was the first expansion pack, and I got to the end of it, and there was so much. The game, the expansion pack was huge, and took forever to complete. Mm-hmm. And when Wrath of the Lich King came out, it too was gigantic, and the story was great, and the new settings were great, and they had so many new extra features that were amazing. And then I believe it spoiled me because Cataclysm came out, and I got to the end of Cataclysm, and it was just like, okay, where's the rest of it? And then you're just kind of sitting there going, next expansion, please, come on, next expansion. And then the next expansion comes out, which I believe is Pandera, Mist of Pandera. Mm-hmm. And I was just, I wasn't interested in playing pandas. No, because everybody's like, oh, Kung Fu Panda for one. But actually, the Pandaren, their characters were created long before Kung Fu Panda was out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's when I quit. And then I missed an expansion, and now I just kind of feel out of the loop. I'm not really interested in the current expansion again, but when you start doing stuff like that, I think you do spoil your players to expect more stuff faster and faster and faster because they were kind of doing it every year.
I probably don't even want to bring it up, but Half-Life 2 Episode 3.
It was Half-Life.
But yeah, like going back to maybe like free DLC, like technically Portal 2, when they had that free DLC, that map maker, and they actually had people like, fucking make your own maps.
Fuck, man.
That's what Valve said. Fucking make your own
maps.
Fuck
your own maps, people. What about, if you're talking Valve, DLC, especially with avatars and stuff.
You talking about Dota?
No, I'm talking Team Fortress. Team Fortress 2 with like...
this is great lemonade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Team Fortress 2 with the constant... I mean, their DLC is dick move DLC because it's like, buy this mystery box, there might be something inside.
How much is a fucking key now to open those boxes? Is it like $1 or $2 or a quarter?
And then there's just garbage in there.
Well, thank you for your garbage.
Yeah, it's just a can of soda and it's empty. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was... now it's free to play because they make so much fucking bank off hats. Fucking digital hats.
Digital hats.
Which is fine. I tried popping on a Team Fortress recently. I am horrible at it. These people are so batshit crazy. Man, it's a fun game, but I am apparently just awful.
The thing is, I'm thinking at least 85% of all DLC is just avatar and skin crap.
Avatar and
skin crap. Even going back, I remember playing Pets, P-E-T-Z, Pets 3 on my old computer, and all of DLC was just skins. It's like, own this different dog. It plays just like the other dogs, but it's a different color. Ooh. No, it was like, you could get
I'm gonna touch the shit out of that purple dog.
You could get the American Husky, and you can make it whatever color you wanted. But, I mean, then it was just, The Sims, and it's a different color couch, and it would just be like that. And now you've got Team Fortress, you're wearing a different hat than everyone, and it's all skin crap. Why do we always need to just slightly customize our crap a little bit differently?
I think we all like to try to be individuals in this massive gaming community, try to make ourselves different. Even though we're all just kind of all the same, trying to make ourselves different, ironically enough.
I want to be special.
Yeah. I mean, even look at the avatar system on Xbox 360.
That's all paid stuff too, isn't it? All the
it is. Like, I saw something really kind of interesting. Like, oh, that's a new shirt. Like, it's $4. I'm like, I can buy a real shirt. That's cool. And it's like, no, it's the amount of money.
No one online will know you're an individual.
Like, even my buddy, he went out and he bought the Ninja Turtle skin, so it looks like Michelangelo and shit like that. He's like, oh, it's pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, but you know.
next time, you could give me the $5, and I'll just tell you that you're a Ninja Turtle. Because as long as there are no mirrors in the room, you might start to believe me.
But there was free stuff that you can try to unlock in the game, and I like that system too. Like when you were unlocking achievements, you were unlocking special character outfits as well in the Avatar state. I'm like, oh, it's the Avatar state.
Yeah. Jerry, are you the Avatar? You do have the bald head. Where's the arrow?
It's over here.
Yeah.
I'm a moose, but they're... No, I like that idea better. I thought that was really cool.
Earning your DLC instead of just... That was neat.
I think that's a cooler idea. I mean, like, when I played Portal 2 on the 360, I'm like, you got the shirts! I'm like,
well, when they started doing
shirts,
achievement points, we all kind of thought that was where it was going.
I thought so, too. They probably was at one point in the marketing, but they thought, like, why about just people pay for their shit and get more money?
People seem to just like showing off their edicts instead of actually using these points, so maybe that'll be it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, if we're talking DLC, especially recently, we have to talk about Dead or Alive 5 and the $65 movie costume pack.
Yeah, I look on the sales every once in a while on the PlayStation store, and it's like, oh, what's on sale? I got Dead or Alive. All right, cool. It was like just PlayStation packs for Dead or Alive, like just like, you know, skimpy outfits. I'm like, I have to pay $15 just for like these 3 outfits.
$65 for the entire bundle.
$65 for an entire bundle.
That was what it was on Steam. You get special videos and
my God.
And costumes that are just bikinis. And people bought it.
People fucking bought it, and I have no idea why.
Lots of people bought it.
You know, porn is free right on the internet, right? You just can do that.
But you can't play that.
Well, then just go to the mod community and just get them naked. Then who cares? It's already out. 24 hours. The mod community completed a nude mods for Dead or Alive 5.
How do you know that? And why do you know that?
Kotaku.
Oh, okay. I was sitting there waiting. It was the longest 24 hours of my life.
They looked all right. Whatever. Fuck it. Not too bad.
Okay, you're releasing a Dead or Alive ever since Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Beach.
Yeah. Why would you go and release a Dead or Alive without those costumes already? You know, because that's what you're playing Dead or Alive for. To
milk this, and then they are working on a Dead or Alive beach volleyball game for possibly the PS4 and Xbox One.
Oh, I have to get it just because it's one of those games that you kind of need.
If we ever do Let's Plays, I will bring over the 360 version, and we can probably record through that and play that if you want.
That would be hilarious because
the game is awful. It's just fucking.
That's kind of why you're playing it. Because,
it's an awful game.
It's one of those games where you sit there going, and it's not as creepy as games like Custer's Revenge.
If you really want, I do have the entire library of Dead or Alive.
The entire extensive library of Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
I do. I have 1 and 2, and one's on the original Xbox, and I have the.
You know, I was always terrible at that game.
I love that game. Me and my girlfriend, we have a great time with it. She loves the combat system in there.
Now, okay, what about what Nintendo's doing with, it's not technically paid for downloadable content, it's more like unlocks with their amiibos. Like the costume unlocks for Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, the really stupid ones, where it's like, your me can wear a Bowser helmet. And then you're like, why don't I just play as Bowser?
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. But I guess it's going back to that avatar system, like, I want to be an individual by looking like this, and you will look like everybody else the same.
Because didn't Project Steam do that the same thing with the Marth?
Oh yeah, you can download the Marth. Well, yeah, you get the Marth character if you have the Marth character, right? Yeah.
Because that's a little. I guess they're still kind of struggling to find a use for the amiibos. The amiibos are selling like hotcakes, but yeah. I mean, have you used one yet? Because I have.
No.
I have like 12 of them, and I still haven't touched them to the system yet.
You haven't done. You have Mario Kart. You have Smash Brothers,
and they're coming with more DLC because now you're going to be able to play like parts of the game when you use them.
Speaking of fucking DLC, for Smash Brothers, I have not yet to receive my free DLC code from YouTube.
I got mine. I haven't entered it yet.
I have not gotten mine. I'm actually thinking about calling them and bitching.
Well, they said that they told me that you don't get it.
Oh, great.
You did get both the 3DS and the Wii U.
I got both of them. I even got my CD. I got my CD in the mail.
I got my CD, yeah.
I got my CD in the mail. I did not get my DLC code.
Yeah, you should probably contact Nintendo about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off. I went back on the website and make sure my email was entered correctly. And
you made sure that you went and like selected that as a reward.
Yeah.
Well, We'll have updates on Jerry's predicament here next week.
Okay, I try to back Nintendo, and every time yeah, Nintendo, you're doing a good job, and they just fuck me again.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't like you. Nintendo
every time I come to you, they're how you feel about Nintendo? They're just fucking me again.
They don't like you at all.
They just got a big black dick, and they just shoved it in my eyes. That's great.
Well, we're going to be cutting
I'm blind.
We're going to be cutting all of that out. Congratulations. You know what? In fact, I'm going to keep it in, but I'm going to look up fun censoring sounds for every time you say something off color and terrible.
You know what? I thought about the other day. Metal Gear Solid VR missions.
That was an old.
It was, and
demo.
I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this should have been if today should have been DLC. I was thinking because it was just fucking not a real game. It
was just a really, really long VR missions because VR missions was just a VR training.
Yeah. Do you think they would have released it as a DLC kind of thing today?
Probably.
Or do you think Konami would have nope, it's a full game?
Konami did say that with games that should be a DLC, the recent demo we paid $30 for.
Yeah, I didn't pay for that.
I didn't either. We got it in the store and played it for about 20 minutes, and it was over.
Yep, it was done, and we don't give a fuck.
Oh wow, we beat that. The end.
I was told that you can go around and find little secrets and whatnot.
I'm not interested in that.
I didn't really care.
Yeah,
maybe
fuck that.
What down the buttocks?
And I can see, DLC for costumes for stuff that is
the most of the things
like DLC, with the rock bands and the Guitar Heroes were really big on DLC.
How did you feel about the DLC with the BioShock Infinite?
Didn't use it. Didn't play it.
I didn't either.
I didn't hear it was that great. So,
we got BioShock Infinite. It was a full-fledged game. You would agree, right? Just a full game.
No, I'd argue that game. Yeah, that was a big game.
That was a game, right?
Yeah, it was a full game.
And I guess they were trying to release little episodes then right afterwards, just to kind of squeeze a little bit more out of it.
And I was satisfied with the game I got that I didn't really want anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with. I wasn't really interested in any more of the story either. But it was the same thing with Dishonored. It came out with the expansion. I was just like,
I didn't get that.
I didn't get it either. Okay, we're gonna pause it for a second here and come back with the game that was released that pissed us off because it was just half a game, and then they went and made downloadable content that should have been included in the original release.
Okay.
And we're back. Jerry, what do you got?
Well, right, recently I totally forgot was Evolve. Evolve is a multiplayer game made by the same people that did Left 4 Dead. Not Valve, but a different studio. One plays as a giant monster, and you have 4 other people, and you try to attack the monster.
Okay, I remember that one.
So, the main butthurt about it is people thought the game was good, but they really hated the fact that after they purchased the $59.99 price tag, they found out that there is another astronomical amount of day one DLC right after that costed, I think, another additional $80 around there. And they're like, well, if you want to, you got this game, which is just basically multiplayer maps. And if you want to play the rest of it, it's going to cost you maybe another $80. And people were like, what the fuck? And I think that was the main problem, is day one DLC pissed off a lot of people.
Day one DLC is always bad. What about on disc DLC?
On disc, let me go back.
No. We're talking about, okay.
Well, the $60 price tag pissed off a lot of people. It's when people actually played the game, they were mostly pissed off. Yeah, it's good. It's more like a $20 game, or maybe a free-to-play, then you pay for the levels that you kind of want. And they feel they just got fucked over by 2K entirely with the whole weird DLC thing. And I think that's when a company looked at the DLC, community with multiplayer, and they're like, well, people will fucking play... Sorry, I just burped.
People will fucking... that's great for the recording.
They'll fucking pay for anything. Fuck, so that's why people are like, fuck you, 2K. Don't fuck us over. So there's a lot of butthurt over that going around right now. But
fucking and butthurt.
Fucking and buttthurts. Get the feeling about butthurts.
Okay, well, back to on-disc DLC.
The on-disc DLC is stuff that's already inside the game, but you can't access it
until you pay money.
Or they allow you to pay for the money. It's because people are noticing that, I can pay for this DLC, but it's only the downloads are only 6 megabytes or less. It's for this whole content. I'm
where the fuck is the rest of this?
And they found out it's already on the game disc. And people are like, well, this is bullshit. I think Mass Effect had some of that part of it, and EA was doing some weird shit with BioWare.
EA is always doing weird shit like that. I mean, look at the EA DRM shit, especially with Sims. We'll talk DRM another day. But SimCity, the game that was like, okay, why is this game online? You know?
Oh my god, that was a big fucking travesty.
But yeah, if you have an on-disc DLC, you're basically, I mean, especially if it's on-disc DLC I have to pay for, you're taking money directly out of my pocket after I just gave you my money. Yeah. It's like, hey, I've got this neat watch, here's my money, and then, hey, what's that over there? You steal my wallet and run away, and then I'm sad.
And there was a guy bringing up some controversy about it, which I kind of sided with this guy. It's like, well, if I already paid for this physical copy and it's already on the disc, why do I have to pay for fucking more? Because I already own it. This is on the disc. This is part of the data. This is part of all the collection. How come I cannot access the shit that's already in there? And I have to give you more money because of that crap. So I'm like, well, that's kind of true. I'm like, the DLC was supposed to be part of, like, this is already, you already have this. This is for extra stuff.
Yeah. Very true. But then again, I use the same argument to justify my stealing stuff in Fallout and Skyrim. I bought your entire universe. This stuff's mine anyways.
So, yeah, I don't know. DLC is, to me, a good and bad thing. If it's used right, I'm totally for it. I mean,
DLC patching is always great.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
where would we be without patches?
I mean, a lot of game crashes. Like, you are waiting for your DLC patch.
Yeah.
For Grand Theft Auto.
You know what? You know what would be great? And the thing is, because some games are almost perfect, and then DLC comes along and just makes it perfect.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping for, like, a weapons pack for GTA, because I want my katana. I want to run around Los Santos and just start stabbing folks, because katanas make games perfect.
I guess so. I mean, they are cash cows, but you got to do it right. And I think Evolve kind of did it a little wrong, just wanting people to pay more and more and more right off the bat.
Or at least just be open and honest with it if you're going to do stuff like that, especially if it's just DRM stuff. Just say, hey, our company takes this stance against anti-piracy. This is why we're doing this. And we also like money. Instead of just saying, oh, well, I mean, we needed that because and some bullshit response.
Yeah.
That's the worst crap. And EA is the number one provider of bullshit DRM responses.
Yeah. Actually, Rockstar does some pretty good stuff. I mean,
Rockstar, not even talking about Rockstar, but like Rock Band and Guitar Hero, where it was basically, buy these additional songs. Yeah, it was great. Especially if it came in huge packs. It was a lot better than going out and buying an entire CD, an entire game based on Beatles music. Yeah.
I know my brother-in-law, he would just sit online. He had to get like a $20 card, and you just kind of sit through which songs he liked just to get them, which is cool. He enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's great. But, I mean, like, especially stuff on Steam, DLC on Steam, especially when you're looking through specials. Okay, Steam, my biggest bone to pick with you, when DLC is on sale, don't put it in the specials thing, because I don't care. I mean, that should be reserved for games only. Like, Midweek Madness should not be like 4 games and 83 DLC packs now going for 99 cents. I don't care.
I don't buy DLC very much, but I think recently I bought Serious Sam DLC pack just because I like Serious Sam. It's like back to you, like, if you really enjoy the game and you want to play more of it, I guess I would. And I got it for cheap. It was only $1.
Yeah, I mean,
play some more levels.
It's the same thing with, like, your favorite show makes extra episodes. Like IT Crowd just kind of popped up with, a movie.
Their final episode there that they wanted to do for quite some time. I was super excited about that.
Yeah. And I mean, would you pay to watch that?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, there you go. It's just like I'm watching this movie that I enjoy. Why not at a riff track?
I love riff tracks.
Oh. That's, right there. Riff tracks is just DLC, Jared.
I guess they are.
All is one.
The Room is probably one of my favorite ones.
I'm not going to... don't talk about The Room.
I love The Room.
The riff track I won't watch.
Shit my pants.
I actually don't watch riff tracks for movies I like, because I really think it'll bum me out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Jurassic Park.
You should do that. I mean, I I rip apart my own movies I enjoy. I know there's flaws in like Ghostbusters and shit.
Well, I love Jurassic Park. Well, you can't riff. Well, we're talking about riff tracks now instead of.
We're getting way off fucking topic here.
Well, let's call it for the night. We talked about what you're playing this week, so I guess we'll talk about. You thinking about buying any games coming out?
Bloodborne just came out recently. I was able to demo it a little bit, and it was pretty good.
Oh, I wish I could get it. I don't have a PS4. I hope they make it for PC.
My only problem is, like, I'm kind of more on handheld gaming because I have to play and go most of the time because I don't have a lot of time.
I just picture you playing on the toilet, man.
I'm
playing and going. I'm going to do it faster.
But no, like, I would love to stay at home and just sit in front of my PS4 and just veg out for hours, or even on my PC, and I just don't have time when I get older. And my 3DS is kind of like my savior still into my video game realm, because I was able to just do pick up and go and play for like 5 or 10 more minutes and then close and go back again.
Yeah, my 3DS is basically I'm falling asleep, got Netflix going, and just have it in my hands while I'm playing like Picross or something until I eventually pass out. I'm hoping for an RPG that kind of... I really like playing games that I don't have to focus too hard on, like Pokemon, so I can watch Netflix and enjoy like the 11th season of Cheers, like I'm watching through. I'm watching all of Cheers.
Are you fucking 45?
Yes, but hey, I usually watch Frasier, so I was like,
are 45.
Let's see where Frasier came from.
I'm still watching cartoons. Oh my god, Gravity's Falls is probably one of my favorite shows.
I haven't seen it yet. My buddy Dave is telling me about that one, but
it's cute.
But I'm hoping I get an RPG soon that I can do that with, like a real grind RPG, because I tried doing it with Bravely D and I just hated it.
I hate the D.
People out there love this game, and I just couldn't get through it.
Weirdly enough, I just got a used copy in the store today. They said the same thing. You just said you couldn't get into it.
Yep. And then plus, I already played Final Fantasy, so.
You know what? Also, too, yeah, I'm playing at night. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. Believe it or not, I have never beaten that game because if you guys listened to the last previous podcast, I've played nothing but awful Final Fantasy games. So my buddy Gary, he purchased Final Fantasy VII for me, so I've been playing online with him.
How far are you?
Not that far. I'm still on the first disc.
You're still in Midgar?
I'm sure.
You're still in Midgar if you don't know.
I basically set up my tablet, and he watches me when I...
And he watches me.
He watches me so hard. I set up the Skype, and he watches me, and we play together. So it's kind of fun. So like we're, going head to head with each other. So it's good.
You're going head to head on an RPG?
Yep. I don't know what that means. I think it's more like a blowjob reference.
What is with you? And you're just weird tonight. Well, that's all from us from NullSpace. If you like what we're doing here at NullSpace, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at NullSpace Gaming, and also our blog at nullspace.gaming.com. And be sure to show your support by making donations via the PayPal buttons. Every donation is appreciated. Well, Jerry, we're about to try and re-record an ambitious project we tried last week, so look forward to Adventures in Gaming. And Jerry, send us out.
Happy gaming, everyone!
Everybody. You just say everybody.
Everybody!